Coming up in Bethea's Byte, I got a couple of updates for you on the Dennis Perkins case and a case surrounding it. I have a court date and I have a verdict. And like I said, this is all surrounding Dennis Perkins and that disgusting case I covered about a month ago. Also, I have a bit of a reminder in regard to Dhante Jackson as far as him being on the run and how you can help catch him and bring him to justice. All when Bethea's Byte begins right now. And a good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. This is Wednesday, the 30th of March, 2022, and this is Bethea's Byte, your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. I'm Ernest Bethea, the last outlaw. So good to have you all here with me, as always. And like I said at the top, I've got an update on the Dennis Perkins case, as far as when the trial starts, and I have a verdict on a case that surrounded it. More on that in a minute. But first, as always, a little house cleaning. First off, let me send a quick shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I've said it in a previous video before, I say it again here now. You are the engine that drives Bethea's Byte. You're the one that keeps this thing running. All 79 of you right now, and I pray for more, but as of right now, I am grateful to all of you. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome one, welcome all. I invite you to watch this video. If you like everything you see and everything you hear on it, here's what I want you to do. See that like button? Click on it. See that subscribe button? Click on that too. Oh, and the notification bell. Don't forget about that. Click on that too. That'll keep you notified for future Bethea's Byte videos. Also, there are 5 ways to get in contact with me. Yes, not just 1, not just 3, but I've got 5. Here's how I roll. You can get in contact with me on YouTube at user/EKB316. While you're doing all the whole liking, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, drop me a comment. Let me hear from you. Do the same thing for me on Facebook. Look up the video. You can look for it at Bethea's Byte Reloaded, or you can look it up on my official Facebook page at The Last Outlaw 316. Twitter, look for me at EKB316. I will have this video there as well. Let's see. Oh, I almost forgot my message forum, Bethea'sByte.com. Log in, register, drop me a comment, get in on the conversation and the investigations, because this video, it'll be there too. I guarantee it. So, okay, let's say, Outlaw, I can't get a hold of you on Facebook. No problem. I can't get a hold of you on Twitter. No problem. Facebook's no good for me. No problem. And I can't really get down with the message forum. That's okay. I got you. You can email me. My address is kingofhearts316_09 at outlook.com. Again, that's kingofhearts316_09 at outlook.com. If you drop me a comment through email, please, I beg of you, keep your comments clean because I might read those comments on the video. So there you go. You got all the ways to get in contact with me. The house cleaning is done. Let's get down to business. First off, I want to make mention of Dennis Perkins. You remember Dennis Perkins from that disgusting story that I mentioned in a previous video. If you don't, let me refresh your memory. Let's say this is one of those cases I wish I had my bottle of water with me. Dennis Perkins, along with his ex-wife, had a lot to do surrounding serving children cupcakes laced with his own semen. Yes, you heard me right. But there was a lot more going on than that. How much more? Let's put it this way. His ex-wife Cynthia Perkins has taken a guilty plea, and as we're sitting here talking about it, she is serving a 40-year sentence of hard labor. 40-year sentence of hard labor, all in exchange for her testimony against her ex-husband, who, by the way, is a former sheriff's lieutenant in Louisiana. Now, as I pull this up on my screen, the charges that Perkins will be facing. Oh my God! The arrest warrant for Cynthia Perkins, for starters, had 60 counts of child pornography, 2 counts of first-degree rape, and that's crazy. That's crazy enough. Here's what Dennis is charged with: first-degree rape, 2 counts, attempted first-degree rape, sexual battery of a child of under 13, 2 counts, 3 video voyeurism, 2 counts, another count of, oh my God, it's like over 150 charges against Perkins, and that is just bad enough, right? And this is all from the that's all from the what you call it, the court documents. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a little something extra that surrounds this case too. A young lady by the name of Melanie Curtin appeared in court on, let's see, what's today? The 30th, right? Last Monday, and she gets a life sentence in a rape case involving the former sheriff's lieutenant. This is the following articles coming from WBRZ in Louisiana, living in Livingston, Louisiana. Thank you all so much at WBRZ ABC2. Thank you so much. A woman convicted of raping an unconscious victim at the home of a sheriff's deputy will spend the rest of her life in prison. Melanie Curtin appeared in court on Monday, the 21st, for sentencing on charges of video voyeurism and aggravated rape. Curtin and several members of her family tearfully pleaded for mercy from the judge, but she was ultimately handed a life sentence with no parole. Curtin was first implicated following the arrest of Dennis and Cynthia Perkins, a couple arrested in 2019 on more than 150 combined charges, including child pornography and rape. Dennis, who was a high-ranking sheriff's deputy at the time, was fired from the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office. His wife Cynthia resigned from her teaching job after her arrest and later admitting to feeding some of her students pastries laced with her husband's bodily fluids. At the couple's home, the investigators found a cornucopia of evidence, including hard drives loaded with videos depicting some of the crimes. That included a 17-minute recording of Curtin, who had a relationship with the former deputy, raping an unconscious woman at Perkins' home back in 2014. The victim told investigators she blacked out while drinking with Curtin and Perkins that night and had no idea what happened. It wasn't until years later, when the video emerged during the investigation into Dennis and Cynthia Perkins, that she learned what had happened. The victim said during Curtin's trial, "When I saw parts of the video, I literally wanted to die," quote, end quote. So, like I've been saying, Bethea's Byte is all about justice being served. Well, guess what? Justice is served, and it's only the beginning. If Melanie Curtins is going behind bars for the rest of her life, Cynthia Perkins is doing a 40-year stint of hard labor, Dennis Perkins, you're next. See you in court on May 9th. Now, as a reminder, I want to let all of you know that Dhante Jackson is still on the run. Dhante Jackson is charged with a murder of 8-year-old Sophia Mason. He is still on the run somewhere around the San Francisco Bay Area, and I wanted to remind you that Crime Stoppers is still have that $3,000 reward on the table for information leading to the capture and arrest of Jackson. Anyone with information about the case or Jackson's whereabouts, you can get in contact with Detective John Pinniger at area code 209-388-7712. Again, that number is 209-388-7712, or you can email him at pinnigerj@cityofmerced.org. Those tips are kept confidential, and you can remain anonymous. Also, you can get in contact with Crime Stoppers. Those tips that you have, they can be made through Crime Stoppers at mercedareacrimestoppers.org or the Merced Police Department website at cityofmerced.org/departments/police. Again, this is important. They've already got you already have Sophia's mother, Samantha Johnson, already behind bars right now, waiting her trial, and she's been charged with first-degree murder. Dhante Jackson's still on the run, and you can help bring him to justice as well. Do what you got to do to bring this man in. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for this update, for joining me on this update. I'll be back with more. I'll be on the watch for more stories, and when I get them, you'll get them. When I get more updates on these cases, Dhante Jackson, Dennis and Cynthia Perkins, and that whole ordeal. In fact, I'm still looking for updates on Tim and Tracy Ferreter. So when I get that as well, you'll get it right here at Bethea's Byte. Again, we are the home for news, opinions, debates, your voice heard, and especially justice served. Just ask Melanie Curtin. Just ask Cynthia Perkins. Trust me, we are everything we say we are. Thank you so much to J's for Justice podcast. Thank you for my newest subscriber, Darkness Exposed. Thank you all so much for the subscription. Thanks to Cat 8 Canary for the Tim and Tracy Farron information you've given me thus far, and I look forward to seeing a lot more where that's coming from. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it from me right here. I'm Ernest Bethea, the Last Outlaw. Again, thank you all so much. You are the engine that drives Bethea's Byte. Let's do this again next time. Until then, you all know what to do. Byte this. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow Bethea's Byte on social media. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Bethea'sByte.com, or email at kingofhearts316_09@outlook.com. This is the home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. This is Bethea's Byte.